What's up and welcome to River Green. We are here for another SRN New Home Showcase. My name is Ainsley and this time round is by Wing Tai Holdings, one of Singapore's leading real estate developer and lifestyle retailer known for their strong quality and design. Some of their track records includes Le Nouvel, Ardmore, The Crest and The M. Now let's go meet our managing partner, Ken Look. So Ken, as we all know, there are a few launches happening around this area. Can you just share what makes River Green stand out amongst the rest?
So we have spent quite a bit of time studying all the plots that are happening at the same time. I have a few points that I think the developer Wing Tai has segregated how River Green would stand out. Point number one will be its location. We all know that River Green is located along River Valley Green. And this road name is less heard of because it is a small and new residential enclave that is coming up.
That's true.
But that doesn't make it far away from all the keynotes that attracts people to live in this area. So we are still within a good 5 to 7 minutes walk to places like your Great World City. We are located next to Great World MRT station. We are about 4 minutes walk to River Valley Primary, and we are also a short stroll away to where Singapore River is. And what makes it special is that because we are on River Valley Green, we are actually shielded away from the hustle and bustle that is taking place on a daily basis inside here. And I think it provides a very tranquil and a private sanctuary when people come home. When you drive along a very nice private road coming into this area, you are shielded away from all these things.
Right.
Point number two, the developers, Wing Tai and their consultants have very cleverly turned a seemingly challenging plot into an architecture marvel. And I think it will stand out with great character when it's fully completed.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So if we look at the plot, it is longish, a bit like a boomerang kind of shape, and it's only about 9,000 square meters. Yet the developer has managed to fit in very comfortably a full condo facility that includes a tennis court and a 50-meter slab pool within this plot. I like how they have created this social hub called The Jewel right at the tip of this plot, which stands on a 6 meters high standalone building. At night it will be lit up, and people who comes in and out of the MRT station, that's the first thing will greet them. As you come home every day through the main drop-off area, as you walk along the stretch of the plot, you will be walking through very beautifully designed facilities such as your 50-meter Stardust pool. At night, you will light up like stars in the sky, and on the other side, you will then be greeted by all your function rooms before you reach the towering block of River Green. And this towering block will be very majestic because of how it is lifted up 21 meters above street level, which means your lowest level will sit on about maybe 7-8 stories, and it runs all the way up to 36 stories high. That whole area is actually given to the Crown, where there are more facilities up there. And we like how the facade of the building follows the waves of how a river will flow, and the Crown is lit up at night, it will stand out and draw attraction. And I think this is important because when it's completed on a resale basis, it will continue to draw demand and curiosity within the development. Third point of how Wing Tai has differentiated River Green will be them cleverly riding on the recent changes of harmonization. We no longer sell aircon ledgers in new launches now. And we already have more efficient sizes. Quantum has been lower now. On top of that, they have cleverly designed all their units to be compact and efficient in sizes. So much so that 4-bedroom is only at 980 square feet. This translates into very affordable entry prices that you will never get elsewhere in this area. 4-bedroom starts only from 2.8 million, and this price point you'll probably only be able to buy a 3-bedroom in this area. So a lot of people will be thinking, with such small sizes, will it be livable? So we did spend some time looking at the floor plans, and we realized how efficiently spaced they are. So much so that most of the rooms can fit in a queen-size bed. Importantly, this is a non-PPVC project. Buyers do get the flexibility of removing walls, customizing according to the space they want. And of course, the last point that differentiates River Green will be how it is being hugged by the Kim Seng Linear Park. We are running parallel to it, and through the side gate, you are actually greeted by a linear park that links all the way to Kim Seng Park. And I think that provides a lot of convenience and lifestyle for the families. On the other end, at the tennis court area with the side gate, you have a covered walkway that links you to your Great World MRT station. And through the linkway, you can actually walk sheltered all the way to Great World City as well. These 4 points stands out for me on River Green, and I think everybody should be looking out for this project.
So we haven't been seeing many government land sales happening in this area in the past, but of recent times it keeps coming up in this area. What do you think the government's thinking about here?
So we all know that the government has been trying to aggressively rejuvenate two key areas within the central area, which is your orchard and your CBD, in order to successfully rejuvenate or grow a certain area. There is always an important need to have young population staying within the area. With young population and young families, that's where businesses will thrive. What we are seeing them doing that they have not done in the past is to inject a lot of housing option within the central area. And this was announced in the latest draft master plan in 2025. There's a lot of focus being placed in this part of Singapore. With them releasing these lands all at the same time, they are able to create affordable housing that will attract families to come in. If today River Green is going to launch by themselves, we will definitely not be seeing this kind of pricing. We'll probably be seeing them selling in the range of 3,003, 3,004 per square foot, like we have seen in the past. And so with that, River Green is only 3 minutes drive to Orchard and only 7 minutes drive to CBD. In the next 5 years, we will see a rejuvenated keynotes that are around us. This will definitely bring up the value, especially in this current time. Buyers are able to enter into this prime area at a competitive pricing. So other than the injection of the recent plots, I would think buyers should know that this will probably be one of the last few chances to enter into a new development here. Any future plots that may be coming in will probably be through en bloc. And we all know through en bloc land prices will be higher, launch prices will be different as well.
So maybe you can share with us also a little bit more about the lifestyle that you envision living here.
I think everybody knows how wholesome living in this area is. It is so near to all the keynotes, but yet at the same time, you are able to live luxuriously, and at the same time, you get all your heartlander living, right? Which is so important on a daily basis, especially for families. What we mean by that, for example, like your Zion Road Food Centre, your Great World City Mall, or your wet market, your hawker centre that is all surrounding this area, this will provide a very wholesome living. That's why over the years, they have never been lack in demand for both sales and rental. What stands out for me is how we are so near to the green and blue oasis. And that has been government's focus in the recent past few master plans. As we walk from Kim Seng Linear Park to the Singapore River, we will then seamlessly connect to 4 key promenades, which is a Robertson Promenade all the way to Clarke Quay Promenade, Boat Quay Promenade, and ending off in Marina Bay Promenade. And there's a blue oasis that gives you different type of lifestyle that you want. But on a vertical axis, as you enter into the Clarke Quay Promenade, you can then walk along the green oasis that links from your Pearls Hill Park all the way to Fort Canning Park and then to Istana Park, and you are then linked all the way to the new orchard that is being rejuvenated.
We're here at the model and we've got Bala, our cluster head. Share with us, what do you think about River Green and all its goodness?
River Green firstly pays homage to the Singapore River. So hence you can see from the architecture of the building facade, the curves which you see are actually replicating your Singapore River, the meandering of the river and the water from it. Standing tall at 36 stories high, 1 to 4 bedroom units. Once you rise up all the way to the 36th floor, you can see the crown which lights up the night sky. Very iconic when you are travelling around River Valley Road.
Can you just share with us a little bit more about the views, because we're 36 story high?
Firstly, you realize we are elevated 21 meters above the road level. So having said that, your second floor units are already on elevated floor. If you were to go up to the 17th floor, so why I'm specifically mentioning 17th floor, towards the east, you are already overlooking Yong An Park and you're looking towards the MBS. And towards the north, you are looking towards Orchard Road. So throughout the development, all round, on very high floors, you tend to get very good views.
Very nice.
So we are barely a minute sheltered walk to Great World Station, which is one stop away from Orchard.
I noticed that there's an exit 1 Great World on the southern side of River Green. So also Great World MRT station.
It is also Great World Thomson East Coast Line. So that's exit 1. If you're heading towards your Great World shopping mall, then you would be going towards that direction.
Oh, very nice. So the plot is actually sitting in between 2 exits of the same MRT station. Very nice. Okay. So Bala, over at this side, we're at the Kim Seng Linear Park. Can you share with us a little bit more about the facilities of the development?
So if you realize, River Green is actually sitting on an elongated plot. The developers have carefully sectioned the facilities into 3 different zones. You have your southern zone, where you have your jewel, which is one of the lounges, which is a reflection of what you see at the crown at the top. You also have 2 dedicated corners for your fur kit. So if you walk your dogs and you are coming back home, you have 1 corner at the side gate over there, and you have another play zone for them on the northern part. On the central zone, that's where we have your 50-meter Stardust pool, which is a signature for Wing Tai. And then you have your 2 main function rooms located here, and then at the side you have your air-conditioned gym, which is overlooking the pool. River Green is also the first development to achieve the 5 Green Mark badges. So for residents, what does it mean? You have cost savings when it comes to your maintenance fees.
Nice. So we're here in the first of our 3 show units. This is our 2-bed 1-bath, 527 square feet. And Bala, the fact that we're in District 9, it kind of gives me a lot of space, even though it's 527 square feet. Can you share me a little bit more that stands out for you?
You can feel the space around you.
For sure.
One of the key features of this 2-bedroom unit would be the defined kitchen space. Regardless of the bedroom type, at River Green, all kitchens are enclosable. Another strong feature would also be the finishes which they are providing for this development. This 2-bedroom comes with Decton engineered stone, which is supposed to be more durable, long-lasting. The rooms are of engineered timber. So another advantage of River Green is the fact that we are non-PPVC development.
Okay.
So what does this mean to buyers? Simply put, you can reconfigure spaces by tearing down certain walls according to your preference. So over at the kitchen, I would like to emphasize on the brand provisions. Your cooker hood, hob, and your oven by Vizu. Your integrated fridge is by Liber. And the countertops are sintered stone finish.
So this is our 980 square feet 4-bedroom unit. Bala, share with us a little bit more.
So you can feel the space utilization. So the options which I mentioned, the customizable part of it. One of these bedrooms over here, if you want to have an extended living, you can actually tear down this wall.
Because it's non-PPVC.
Yes. Alternatively, another option which you have is to have a bigger master bedroom size. You can knock down your bedroom number 4 to have a much bigger master bedroom.
It's just like how they are going to be seeing it in the show unit itself.
Yes.
I also noticed that the flooring, it seems quite different from our smaller unit types. Tell us a little bit more.
So for the 3 and 4 bedroom units in River Green, they come with marble flooring.
Okay.
But the rooms are still of engineered timber. Other than for your provisions, there's an addition of a wine chiller, which is provided for your 3 and 4 bedrooms.
So instantly in conclusion, I want to share 3 points on the pricing of River Green, which I think is going to be very important for everybody to have perspective of how it is priced. So at the earlier part of the video, we have mentioned how Wing Tai has cleverly designed River Green to create palatable and very attractive entry prices. So what we saw is all the way from your 1-bedrooms to your 4-bedrooms, the prices that you are buying into even on the mid-floor at River Green will be about the same price as what you can buy into the existing inventory in your outskirts of Singapore or even in your city fringe. This price point is super attractive and I think it's very rare to come by. Number 2, because of the harmonization and how efficiently sized the units are, you're actually buying into yesterday's pricing. What do I mean by that is the quantum and the per square foot that you're buying into is pretty similar than what we have launched in Irwell Hill about 3 to 4 years ago.
Okay.
And the last and most important point is that River Green is located in the core central region within the prime District 9, but their land price is actually in fact lower than what we are seeing in the recent land bids in the likes of your Bayshore, Chuan Grove, and also your Dunyan plot. Some of these plots are actually in your OCR, which is the outskirts, and yet they have been bidded higher. So I believe a new price point will form somewhere in the middle of next year. And I think this window to grab something within the core region at such attractive pricing is very, very small.
So we've come to the end of our SRI New Home Showcase. Just want to share with you that the preview phase is going to be from the 17th of July all the way to the 29th of July. Of course, our consumer seminar, which will be happening at the sales gallery itself, will be happening on the 21st of July. And of course, finally, our booking day will be happening on the 2nd of August. So once again, if you do want to come on by, we look forward to seeing you right here, and do contact your preferred SRI salesperson. My name is Ainsley.
I'm Ken.
And we'll see you guys at River Green. Bye.
Bye.